as far along. So she's doing better in the room. Um, but I still would like to try to trap her a companion and try that out. I saw several pregnant cats. Maybe I shouldn't say several. Several pregnant and nursing cats over the last. I had like 4,000 pictures to go through from the last couple of days. Um, so, but so Nova with the curly tail is pregnant. She's getting pretty close. So um, I would really like to catch her before she has to have babies again. I feel like she's had babies she's been basically pregnant for ever. You can just kind of, she's got that sway backed, kind of just like stretched out look. And she was giant. I don't know if you guys remember the photos of her, how gigantic she got. Um, and the babies that were at the feeding station definitely could be hers too. So who knows? So many questions, but Miss Co, that's a good one. Uh, so so Nova is definitely one that I would like to try to get. Her sister, I think now I have spotted her sister on the camera a couple of times. The one that we think is the mom of the babies we trapped. She has a snarl tail. Um, she also appears pregnant, but maybe a few weeks behind Nova, which probably makes sense. Um, so those two, there's a tabby that I haven't seen before that's pregnant. That I don't know. I don't know who she is. She's very cute, but she's also pregnant. And then there's a black cat that's recently had babies that I don't think we have cataloged. Several new cats in the last couple of days for some reason. I have printed out all of the thank you comments. It's like 23 pages for the property owner. I'm super excited to drop those off. Hopefully he won't freak out when he sees how many people are aware of what's happening over there. I don't think he will, but I was going to drop it off yesterday, but then with all the excitement, I did not. So, but I have it in my car, and I'm planning to go there today. We have a gala meeting for the Laps Gala, and then I'm thinking my best chance for trapping one of these pregnant ones is going after our gala meeting in like the early evening. So I'll try to drop it off then. So I don't really know. Maybe Dawn has some ideas about introducing two pregnant feral cats. She's probably gonna be like, don't do it. That's stupid or crazy. Um, but it's definitely risky. But this colony is so social with each other. Um, the males fight. They fight a lot less once they're neutered, but there is some fighting with the males. But I haven't seen the females get aggressive with each other, with the exception of one who is always pregnant and always wants to get at the food bowl, so she will smack people around. But yeah, so anyway, so they're so social with each other. I am super curious to see if having two of them together in a large space where there's plenty of nesting options and plenty of different food areas and litter boxes, if that would be helpful in reducing stress or not. So the risk is, of course, that they're going to be aggressive toward each other, and then it will be difficult to separate them, and it will be stressful and all that stuff. So it's kind of high risk, potentially high reward, and will have to be done very carefully. We haven't tried it before. Hi. We're assuming that since they come from the same area, they've been exposed to the same um, germs and viruses and things. So health wise, there's some risk, I suppose, but it's not like introducing two complete strangers, which you would probably not want to do. So I'm not sure. Not sure how it's going to go. Yeah, okay, thank you, Dawn. So Dawn says that with multiple nesting options, seems like it might be fine, and that maybe they'll take care of each other's kittens. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think that they will find comfort with the company, and it's hard to see them so stressed. And as we all know, stress um, lowers our probability for success and increases the probability that they will be too scared to take care of their babies, or in some extreme cases, they may even harm the babies. And so particularly for Cisco, who is less confident than Sloane, um, I think it just puts her at higher risks for not caring for the babies. So if she had a companion, it might be better for her. So we'll see. Each cat is an individual, obviously. And I think the individual pairing will make a difference whether it will work or not. I would definitely not put a male in there for sure. But two pregnant cats that are due around the same time, maybe. So we'll see. This is all contingent on, of course, being able to catch one, which is more and more difficult. So we'll see. We'll see. I've been trying to catch one for like a week now, unsuccessfully. I have lots of like boxes and maze, little like corridors and hiding spaces set up in there already. Because one of the stress factors is if they feel trapped and like they don't have an escape route. So I've tried to build in lots of escape routes, and so there are plenty of places where they could hang out and not be visible to the other cat. But we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe I won't catch one again for the second time. Forest, I don't think Forrest has been bathed just because of his poor condition. It would be very easy for him to get cold. And so I think Linda's been like, they did clean him with a damp cloth on intake. And I know she's been like picking out dead fleas and things like that. So, let's see, where did Cricket go? Oh, she's sleeping. She stuffed herself and then she immediately had to sleep it off. Oh, she's so sleepy. I'm going to wait. Let's see how big you are. You ate a huge breakfast. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, that they will at least recognize each other. They are probably related in some way. 968. That's good. That's good. That's because you were just a little piggy. Piggy. Someone had asked how I will know if they get along. I won't. I don't know yet. I'm gonna play it by ear and see. So I was thinking I would put the cat in the trap covered in a blanket in the room with Cisco, and as long as the cat in the trap is not frantic, and trying to get out, then we can observe and see if Cisco comes out to investigate. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, but it's definitely going to just be a like play it by ear situation. Have I considered moving the box out to give her more room? She likes being wedged right now. She seems to prefer the smaller spots, and then she comes out when she feels like she wants more room. But the good thing about where she's wedging behind that box is that the cabinet of solitude, the entrance to the cabinet of solitude is adjacent to that. Like that's the entry corridor to the cabinet of solitude. So if she's camping out in that area, I'm hoping that maybe she has decided to have her babies in the cabinet of solitude, which is all set up with blankets and towels and a camera in case she does go in there. So she has many options that are bigger. She just at this point prefers the small space most of the time. I don't know where she is now actually. Oh, she's up on the shelf in the closet right now. So but she's investigating all the different spaces. Cricket's so sleepy. Yes, ideally I would weigh them before they eat, yes. I know, stealing kittens with two feral moms could be complicated. That's an excellent question. Particularly if I don't think Cisco is going to be aggressive. I think she's going to be more of like a either hunker down or go into her hiding space until the scary human predator leaves. But the other one, so Nova, I personality wise, I have interacted with her a little bit, so I'm fairly comfortable that she would be okay. It's of course impossible to tell how they change when they have babies and when they're confined, but she seems she's kind of like she seems more confident than Cisco, perhaps less confident than Sloane, but more than Cisco. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. There's so many unknowns at this point. Let's see. Are you sleepy now too? Someone else is very sleepy. Very sleepy. Very sleepy. Cyrus, his temp is down to 102.1 this morning, which is awesome. That's normal. Normal threshold is 102.5. So that's good news. He does have a vet appointment tomorrow. So we'll get an update then. His eyes are still pretty swollen, but he is a little bit more mobile. So yeah, so tomorrow we'll get an update. These guys are doing great, obviously, extremely adorable. So two spays on Friday and The tuxies are scheduled for Monday, and then adoption day is the 24th. Yeah, Yoda Cyrus. I've been trying to distract Pip as much as possible to keep him occupied with other things because he's full of kitteny energy. Katie, I think, is pretty close or over. I think so. Let's see. 986. So they have 2 more days, and so I'll talk to them tomorrow about potentially swapping the tuxies. The only thing is, 2 spays take longer than a spay and a neuter, so the schedule would have to work out for them to do that. So I may do that because they're close. I think they're big enough, but I think Junie's the biggest girl. She's definitely going to show Katie how ferocious she is. DNA test for XXY. I have no idea. I may ask the doctors at Mountain View tomorrow just out of curiosity. I don't think it actually. I think it's probably just a very cool ginger stripe that's coming in. I don't think he's actually bicolored. But I will ask them what they think. XXY. It's so girl cats have 2 X chromosomes. Boys have an X and a Y. The reason almost 100%, well, so 90-some% of bicolored cats. So like Cricket is bicolored. They have ginger and black. Mostly females because the color is on the X chromosome, and so boys have 1 X, which they get from their mom, and girls have 2 X's, so they get 1 from mom and 1 from dad, 1 color from mom, 1 from dad. So if you ever see a bicolored male cat, it's because they have 2 X chromosomes and a Y. So there you go. Oh, get her. Look at Junie. She's being so silly. Okay, so my battery's about to die. Yeah, I very much doubt that he is. I think it's just he's more of a cool blonde, and I think it's just variations in his color, but he's very handsome. So yeah, it's super rare. It's super rare. I don't know. I feel like there may be other updates, but I don't know. I don't. Maybe not. Maybe that's it. Oh, is there some prunes? Do you have some prunes to do? Oh, so cute. Oh, aren't you adorable? Oh, adorable. So cute. Oh, some action items. Oh, interesting. So I'm getting, oh, cute. Just got an update from, the Felix and Sasha, who two of the cats from the first group we trapped from the colony. We rehomed together into a really great barn home. So typically you have to follow a very specific process to rehome them successfully. um, and so the barn owner like built a special enclosure to keep. He actually it's a horse barn, like a gigantic horse barn. So he converted one of the horse stalls into a cat enclosure for them, which was really nice. And then you feed them in there for a couple of weeks to get them used to um, being there, and now they're able to come and go, and they have accepted it as their new home, which is great. Because it's a lot, it's very safe there. They're getting lots of food, and if anything ever happened to them, they would contact us, and we could help them out with some. Uh, we could come out and trap them and take them for medical help if they needed it. But so he just was sending me a few pictures. He said, this one is much braver than the sibling. He loves my tractor and is often asleep on the seat or on the attachment. The other one hides close by, usually under an implement. If you get too close, they hiss and then meow. We don't see any mice or anything in the barn, so they are earning their keep. They are often in the horse paddocks and in and out of the horse stalls, so they must have been around cows or horses at one time, which is interesting because there actually are lots of sheep in the area. And probably lots of horses. I think a lot of people in that area have horses, and actually people ride their horses up and down the road sometimes. Um, so that is pretty true. Aw. That's funny. So I'll post those on People for Happier Cats. But it's nice to see. We wanted to kind of test it out with someone who was willing to put in the effort to make it successful. And because there are so many cats at this colony, we we just want to know what our options are and how it works. So they were kind of our test case for rehoming and into a barn situation. So that if we do get like feral kittens that can't be socialized, or like a cat that is going to have some sort of slight issue, like what if we had to take off a leg or something if it was injured in a car accident and it was only going to have three, and we don't want to release it right away into the wild, with a severe injury that's healing. We could potentially transition to a barn home or something like that, where they would have a recovery period in a safe, controlled environment that wasn't super stressful for them. So this was just part of us kind of exploring our options so that we know, so that we're prepared for any scenario, right? So anyway, that's cool. Yeah, I totally did get anal gland fluid all over me yesterday. It's very fragrant. Oh, and I have lots more pictures to post on People for Happier Cats today. I should post another one. Um, Maybe I'll post another one right now. This one is really adorable. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's really adorable though. Okay, just posted that. So you can get updates on the feral stuff at facebook.com/people4happiercats. I just posted another picture there that is really adorable from our cam footage. Oh, aren't you so cute? You're so cute. Okay, you snuggle with your brother. All right, so I'm gonna go. I've got many things. This week has been full of unexpected surprises, so I'm more behind than ever, and everything else. As usual, shocking, so shocking. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the ridiculous adorableness. Oh, that's a perfectly round cricket.